Well, Leticia's really done it this time. Not only has she landed herself in jail, but she has a restraining order filed against her by Robert's mother. So today we got this little bit of info saying that Letiddy was booked at midnight this morning in the county jail. Um, the booking time can take from a couple of hours to many hours. From what I remember, because of my friends, not me. But so it just all depends on like your behavior and stuff. If they have to keep putting you in timeout or if they can get you booked in quickly. And then also how many other people are there to be booked. Knowing Letiddy, she threw a fit. Probably had to be put in timeout a lot or for a while. So my guess is it was sometime in the afternoon, possibly the evening, but knowing how bad her behavior is and how impossible she makes everything and long and drawn out, I'm going to say the afternoon, maybe even late afternoon. But she was charged with criminal trespass, and her bail for that is $750. She was charged with disorderly conduct. Her bail for that is $500. And the best one, the Letiddy we know, aggravated assault upon a certified law, and it cuts off, but it's like law officer or correctional officer. So we don't know if she did it to the officers that arrested her or to a correctional officer once she was in there. And her bail amount is $2,500 for that. Oh, Letiddy. So then I'm online, bored on my lunch hour, and I come across this, a petition for order of protection. It's from today. It was filed. The petitioner, everything's covered up, but the petitioner is Robert's mom, and it has her address. And the respondent, who it's against, is Leticia, and it has her address. And it pretty much just says at the bottom, you have to mark like how you know this person. And she said, formerly in a dating relationship. And then in parentheses, my son's girlfriend. Oh, Letiddy. So then she writes, that she has to mark like why she wants it, that applies to her circumstances. And she marks that she's afraid of the respondent based on the facts and circumstances in the attached affidavit. And it has her home address at the bottom where she wants the protection, like she can't go to this place on the bottom, which is also obviously covered. And then we have her complaint for the reason. It says, Leticia had been in a relationship with my son. She had been posting bad things online through a live social media about my son. I called my son when I found out and told her to stop. Told her it was embarrassing to me and my family. Leticia was also putting out false information and tried to get my son fired. Leticia got mad and left the next day. She was constantly texting my son with horrible, bad verbiage. When he refused to answer her, the text started coming to me and him at the same time. She needs to stop. She is scaring me. I don't feel safe. So we all remember the phone call that Robert's mom told Leticia exactly how it is. And I think we're all cheering for Robert's mom because she's awesome. And also she's saying how Leticia was trying to get him fired. And I totally believe that. And it makes sense. And I think most of us already figured that because she kept saying how she didn't want him working and the job, this is bad and blah, blah, blah. And he doesn't need to be working and I don't want him to work. I think Leticia just wants to have control over him. She goes online, thinks I can make this money through YouTube and then I can have control of him. He doesn't have to work. He'll be home all day and I can watch him and abuse him 24/7. My thoughts, in my opinion. Then we get on to the next page where she gives her information, gives Leticia's information, and today's date, March 6th, 2025. And at the bottom, you can also add maybe minor children or the elderly or disabled adults that you also want protected and included in this because they live in the home. or are also a danger. She put her mother down, who I'm guessing probably lives in her home with her. So then I also, in the same area that I found the other one, found a summons for Leticia. And it is Robert's mom versus Leticia Collins Servin. Summons. The state of Arkansas to defend it, and it has Leticia's information and her address and stuff. And it says, a lawsuit has been filed against you. The relief demanded in the stated attached complaint within 30 days after service of the summons on you, not counting the day you received it, or 60 days if you are incarcerated in any jail, penitentiary, or other correctional facility in Arkansas, you must file with the clerk of this court a written answer to the complaint or a motion under Rule 12 of the Arkansas Rules of Civil Procedure. And then it tells her where either she or her attorney can answer this complaint and file it. Both of these were filed under the same case number, 26 DR-25-162. So I think this summons is for her respond to the restraining order, because you can respond. I've never had one against me, but I've had to take one out on somebody, and they were able to respond. But I don't know if it's different in every state, because in California, they just have to show up to the court date. If they show up, they can argue it, which is actually kind of upsetting to like see your person in there, as after anything that you maybe been through, and they could just be in their court with you before the judge decides. So I don't know if it's different in Arkansas, but I'm guessing that this is just my guess. I'm guessing it's for the restraining order because it is filed under the same case number. But either way, what we really want to know is, Letiddy, where were you trespassing? Was it Robert's house? Because you're supposed to get your stuff from there yesterday. So that makes sense. But then Robert's mom is the one putting the restraining order on you. So which is it, Letiddy? I guess we're going to have to wait to find out. But Letiddy, you fucked around and you found out, didn't you? And I guess we'll hear from you when we hear from you. Congratulations. You lasted 2 weeks on YouTube.